voice of God announcing me?
No, I think they do it. I heard.
Yes, you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'll send you out.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, you want to take this?
Hi, Luna. Olha o que eu achei.
Few more numbers. Lync has had 38 quarters of double-digit revenue growth. 60% of enterprises in the US have either deployed or are deploying Lync. Sometime last year, we crossed $1 billion in revenue and going strong. And of course, we are now called the #1 UC voice market leader. You know, thanks to, of course, the great corporate vice president done, but thanks to at Microsoft to come in and show you some of these technologies. Derek.
Hey. Oh, where's my clicker? Got my note? Good morning. There we go. Not a problem. Man, if I can get my notes up there, that'd be great. Thanks. So, how's everybody doing? Oh, come on. We're in this amazing establishment. You probably have all kinds of stuff going on. How's everybody doing this morning? Okay. That's better. That's why I got up this morning. All right, that's not why I got up this morning. I got up this morning so I could show you some cool stuff. Last year, those of you who were at the Lync Conference know that I demoed Lync 2013 mobile across many devices. Now, I'd like to show you some of the things that we've been up to since then. So let's start on this guy. Lync, show my meetings.
Showing your meetings.
Oh yeah. See, this is an example of the intelligent platform that we're now working on, where this is a version that was released last month, and it's built on the Windows Phone Open Speech API. Lync, join my current meeting.
Joining current meeting.
Actually, I shouldn't have celebrated quite yet. There it goes. So one of the coolest features I showed last year was one-click join, so that you could join a meeting with one click. And I thought, how could we possibly improve on that? How about no clicks? Just say, join my next meeting. There we go. Start the video. So for the devs out there in the audience, you can actually take advantage of this API for yourself and use it for your own Windows Phone app. So I look forward to seeing what you're going to do with that. And interestingly, since last year, we had 3 major updates on each of the Windows Phone app and also on iOS. So we're updating these applications quite quickly. But are you satisfied with that? No. We do all this work and still you want more. Well, more is what we have for you. Right here is an Android tablet. Okay, 3 people were asking for us to build the Android tablet Lync application. For just those 3 of you, we delivered. Let's see, we're going to join that meeting. Have a great meeting. We're connecting you on the Android tablet. There we go. And then I will start my video as well as soon as it's set. Here we go. There. By the way, there were also 2 updates to the Android phone app that we released last year. So again, the releases just keep on coming. This particular tablet, the software will be available on Google Play by the end of June. So we're really excited about that. I'm also excited that it's working just great before June, that I can show it to you here. Another top ask was anonymous join from a mobile device, so that your customers and partners who don't have Lync can join the meetings. Anybody interested in that particular feature? All right, so here on iPad, we'll go into the Mail client, click on the join link that you get, and I'll sign in as a guest. Let's go with all right, we got some rockers in the house. Somebody from my vintage. Okay, so Uncle Ted has joined the meeting anonymously on the iPad. This is what you've been asking for. Now, this particular functionality has been available with our Lync web app all along, but now, of course, it's been added to the iPad, which is what we want to see. You're waiting in the lobby. Okay, we got comedians in the house, too. I always love it when these things get interactive with 2,000 of my favorite friends. All right, next. Our CEO, our new CEO, Satya, has said that the technology world has really become mobile-focused. Now, of course, we kind of know that, and we've been working hard on our mobile apps. But here's an example where we've taken it even further. So I'm going to go ahead and join this meeting from an iPhone this time, referencing Gurdeep's earlier remarks about how we're committed to this cross-platform environment. Let me start the video here. Okay, so now we've started the video and I'm on the iPhone. Now we want to enable IWs to be productive wherever they are and on whatever device they choose. So even without a desktop or office, they can collaborate and be productive. So what you're seeing here is the PowerPoint deck now on the iPhone. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, now sliding over to my favorite Lync client, which is the one on the Lync Modern on this new Windows 8.1 tablet. We've delivered 2 major updates to this app, and we designed it to take advantage of native 8.1 features, such as accepting calls from the lock screen. And so as you see here from the lock screen, I got an incoming call, I just hit the video button and I've answered it without having to unlock the machine. That's a cool step. Okay, good, thank you. Now I did just briefly unlock it because I want to do a little bit more than just answer the call. And I'm just going to pin a couple of these participants to the gallery here. All right. That's not the most interesting meeting, so let me improve how things are going here. Let's get some meeting participants. All right. Oh yeah, Paul's never shy. Here we go, we'll get him there. Wonderful. And there's Jean. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a meeting. Let's see, maybe we'll get a slide up and we'll have a PowerPoint deck in this meeting too, because there's one thing that KISS is very famous for, and that's their interest in unified communications and Lync and Skype. Another thing I'd like to show too is this split screen. We had it before, but now with 8.1, we can change the dimensions of the split screen and make it much more interesting. And you notice no matter what the size is, I get all of the content in my Lync meeting. I've got the deck, I've got the video. We can see Ace Frehley there looking very attentively at this particular slide. I've got the IMs. So the split screen is really, really effective and dynamic. The other thing that we've added to the modern client is the ability, watch this, I double tap. Now I can see the deck in full screen, but I can also advance through the slides myself. For those of you who have been frustrated only being able to look at somebody else's presentation and not have any control over it, we put this feature in for you. And that would be the likes of me. So given that I'm advancing the slides on my own, let's look at a couple of the pieces of content here. So I wanted to show some of the mobile enhancements that we've made. Viewing meeting content, of course. Native viewing of PowerPoints. These are all the investments that we've made on the mobile side. Anonymous join, to be able to invite additional participants. So the theme here is that the mobile applications are becoming more and more powerful and productive so that you can get more and more done just from your mobile device itself. I also alluded to the amount of work that we've been doing in the last year since the last time I had the privilege of speaking to you. We've had 2 major releases for the Lync Modern app, 3 for Windows Phone, 3 for iOS, and 2 for Android phone, and more coming. They just keep coming, and as I mentioned, the Android tablet's coming soon. Now, I haven't talked about Lync on the desktop. There have been 4 desktop client updates in that time frame as well. So we've enhanced the meetings view. Now you can embed images in an IM. That's a much requested feature. We have a Q&A manager and spell check in there. So again, the desktop client itself is getting updated quite often. Now, we're excited to see the strong advances from our device maker ecosystem. Several brand new optimized for Lync devices are launching at the Lync Conference, such as the Pro 935 wireless headset and the Biz 2300 corded headset from Jabra, or the MB Pro series from Sennheiser, which is designed for music and optimized for Lync, and the new Logitech CC3000E video speakerphone for mid-sized meeting spaces. So in addition to all these new devices, though, we're seeing greater integration between the devices themselves and the Lync software via creative application of the Lync APIs combined with the device's contextual intelligence. So that's a mouthful. What does that mean? Well, for those of you who went to CES, the CES show, you might have seen that this year the theme was kind of wearable technology. And so an example of wearable tech is being showcased by Plantronics just across the hall there in the expo hall, using something they call seamless transfer. It leverages Lync's call transfer APIs and the proximity events, near, far, and away, provided by Plantronics audio devices. So what that means is that when you're using one of their headsets against, let's say, my Surface here, and I walk away, it detects that I've left and will automatically call me on my cell phone. Oh, I heard an ooh. So what I'd like you to do in between these sessions is go to the expo hall, because we have many other partners as well who are showcasing some amazing products. This ecosystem is really phenomenal. The innovation that's taking place is absolutely unbelievable. Now I'm going to switch sides, come over here. Last year, you saw me demo Lync Room Systems. And it's great to see the momentum that that product is having and talking to the customers and seeing how excited they are about the systems that they've deployed. But what if you made your conference room choice years ago when VTCs were the only game in town? Well, with Lync, you can now protect your existing investments in those systems. Let me show you how. I'm going to invite more people. Actually, I'll do it from here. Scroll down. Hamburg, Levitt Legacy, VTC. There we go.
Stop micromanaging us.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late for the business meeting.
Look at him.
Oh, hey, Derek, no worries, no worries.
I see you guys are working on our budgets. How are things going?
It's going pretty good, but it's taking us a bit longer than other teams to crunch the numbers. I'm not really sure why.
Well, you know, I have a sneaking suspicion I know why. Excel actually is what people in the 21st century are using for their number crunching. And also we have things like Lync Room Systems, which you can use for meeting joins as well. So maybe if you updated all of your technology, maybe lost the Rubik's Cube there, and you know, that might help you with your productivity. What do you think? Yeah? Why don't we take a closer look at that room so the rest of us can see what we're talking about there? Oh yeah, I can see all that equipment that you're using. Okay. This video interop server that you're witnessing live is actually going to be released in our next version of Lync server, so stay tuned. So you've just seen Lync across the devices and platforms and even interoperability with the Tandberg VTC. That's fantastic progress, but I'm not going to stop here. The way businesses buy technology is changing. We're seeing a trend in the market where instead of just relying on IT, it's being involved with the sales and marketing folks as well. So now I want to show you how Microsoft is actually taking communications beyond the platforms, beyond the networks, truly beyond boundaries, using Lync and Skype technologies. So let me get my browser here. So as a consumer, oh yes, let's celebrate this. This is live Bing. We don't do pre-staged demos here. This is all live, folks. That's what's going on in the Olympics. Anyway, as a consumer, I'm one of the 168 million unique searchers on the Bing network, whether it's to find a restaurant or search about something that's related maybe to my hobbies. So on that note, my hobby is guitars, so let me search for guitars. And so in the top left, I see Daniel's Vintage Guitar Shop and some information about that, and the Skype phone number. Now, those of you who have seen the web before with Skype installed on your machine, you've probably noticed that you can see that Skype logo next to a phone number. So we've always enabled you to be able to click a phone number to call. But in that case, you were actually paying for the minutes of your PSTN connection. Now what we've introduced with the Bing call extensions is a way for the businesses themselves to pay for your call. So it very much acts like an 800 number. So I just call. So instead of me paying for this call, it's actually coming directly to the business itself.
Hey, you have reached Daniel's Vintage Guitar Shop. How can I help you?
Daniel's Vintage Guitar Shop. Well, listen, I'm a kind of a 70s rock music fan. I'm wondering, do you have any guitars that I might like? I don't know, like a Les Paul or a Gibson Birdland, maybe something Ted Nugent would have played?
Let me see here. I think I have a Birdland in amazing condition.
Really, a Birdland? Wow, okay. How much do you want for it?
You know, it's hard to get, so I would ask for around $7,500 US.
Oh, 7,500. That's a bit steep. That's more than I want to spend right now. But you know what? I really like that guitar. I'll get back to you.
No worry. Call me back anytime.
Okay. See ya. So what I'm just showing you there is that now businesses can connect directly to their consumers, and the consumers have no barriers to call. And like I said, it's an updated version of kind of the notion of 800 numbers, which themselves can be geographically limited. They don't necessarily work from Canada to the US or international. But using Skype, that's where you have access to those hundreds and hundreds of millions of users, and so it makes a huge difference. We're really excited about that. Now, I'm going to switch to the desktop. There are also cases where businesses want to go beyond just making it easy for their customers to reach them via audio. They want to embed rich communications within their websites. And so here, for example, is a healthcare website, and I'm a member of this, so I'm going to sign in with my Microsoft account. So since I've signed in, it knows who I am, and I have access to some of the information that's here. Now, I've got a little pain in my hand right now, so I'm just going to press arm and hands. And you'll see that the I am bot on the right-hand side is keeping up with what I'm pressing, and I click on hand pain again. And now on the right-hand side, it's asking me some questions. Did your pain start directly after a significant injury? So I'll say no. It comes out, are you unable to move your hand, or is there pronounced bruising or swelling? No. And then I could decide, well, we're going to be here all day, so let me cut to the chase, and then there's a link here to chat with a doctor, so I'm going to press that. And that's going to connect me directly to a doctor so I can have a real-time conversation. Not just audio, but video as well.
Hey, Derek. It's so great to see you.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, actually, I'm not doing entirely great. I've got a bit of a pain in my hand that I was hoping you can help me with.
Oh, really? Can you show me where, please?
Yeah, it's kind of like right here.
Okay. And is there any motion that would make this pain worse?
Yeah, like kind of like this.
Oh, now I see what you're pointing out to. So you probably could be you're playing guitar.
Oh, how perceptive of you. I actually play guitar a lot. Any ideas for me that I can not have it hurt?
Yeah, I would suggest you do some stretches before you start playing. Probably that helps the blood flow as well.
Some stretches. So what kind? There are a million stretches.
Oh,
Show me.
you can potentially start by doing this, and then doing both hands maybe together, and try to do some wrist moves for both hands. Oh, yeah, you can go that out if you want.
Oh, okay.
That works as well.
All right. Hey, well, you've been a great help. I feel better already. I'm ready to play, man.
Perfect, perfect.
All right. Thank you. Good talking to you.
Have a great day.
All right. Hopefully, he doesn't charge me for the full hour. So, one of the things that this is using is something that we're codenaming J-Lync. I don't know what it'll actually be called when it's released, but it's a JavaScript wrapper around our Unified Communications Web API. So this enables web developers to integrate all modalities of communication into their website very easily. And you saw an example of that. All right. Last thing I want to show is the Skype Lync connectivity. You remember maybe last year that I did a call with Tony Bates, an audio call? Now I want to up-level that so that you can see a difference. So I'm in my Skype contacts list now, and I'm using Lync to head on over to the world of Skype. And now you see the difference. Now you see the difference. So what we've got here is I'm calling from Lync to a pawn shop who is using Skype. So, hey, how's it going over there?
Business is great.
Business is great?
Any good thing for me?
Well, you know what? I'm actually trying to raise some money because there's a guitar that I'm really interested in buying. So if I brought in my guitars, can you see maybe what you get for me?
Yeah, I mean, if it's the same ones as before, it'll probably get you about $6,000.
Oh, that's a little bit shy. I need a bit more money. What can I do to raise some? Oh, you know what? I'm actually just about wrapping up my demo now. So I have an old used Tandberg VTC system that I can unload. Would you be interested in that?
Well, I mean, you know that people are using Lync room systems these days. Old school teleconferencing systems, they just gather dust. Best I can do is probably about $10.
$10, wow. Well, this one isn't used though, it's an antique. I think Christopher Columbus used it when he was crossing the ocean to keep people updated on what was going on. That might have been why actually he didn't get to India like he thought, now that I think about it. How about 20 bucks?
I don't know, man. I mean, if it checks out, I could probably push 15.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll bring it in and we'll do a deal.
Perfect.
All right, thanks. See you later. All right. So you see now, you can see your family, friends, and customers, whoever. So right in the confines of Lync, when you're using that in your enterprise, and you've got all your communications going on, now you can communicate to your customers, to your family and friends, enabling whatever scenarios that you like, connecting the enterprise worker side of the business with the hundreds of millions of people on the consumer network. And we brought it together now with video, so we're really, really excited about that. That's coming in a few months as well, so I'm delighted by that, and hopefully you are. So, what have I shown you? I've shown you Lync across mobile devices, including the Android tablet. I've shown you native interoperability with the Tandberg VTCs. I showed you Bing call extensions, powered by Skype, of course, and embedding rich communications in the business properties. I showed you that with the medical website. And then finally, that we've got the video working with the Lync Skype connectivity. So there's tons of progress, and I'm really excited about what the next year is going to bring. Now I want to pass it back to Gurdeep, who's going to talk to some customers.